All right. So, yeah. Let's just hope it wasn't an insurance fraud.
Yeah,
but
right.
Canet ran a pretty bad race. I mean, he's banged up, so I don't really blame him too bad. Wasn't correct me if I'm wrong. I'm most likely am wrong. Let me see here. I'm looking at the results right here. Shout out SDK, who doesn't have a 2 in front of his position name now because he was getting 23rd, 22nd, 21st. Now he won at 17. So SDK moving on up for America, bro. I'm trying to look for Joe Roberts.
Joe Roberts did good today, I think.
He got 13th. Didn't he qualify well? Or
he qualified 3rd, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think he was 3rd.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure he was in the top 5.
Man, we're getting the Big Mac kicked out of us Americans, man, because we have Joe Roberts at 13th, Cameron Beaubier right after him at 14th, and again, SDK at 17th. Beaubier, okay. At the beginning of the season, Beaubier proved, at least that time, that he was a threat. I don't know what the hell's going on now. I don't know if there's some sort of immense pressure coming out of nowhere. I know Moto2 bikes are really difficult bikes to ride because there's no traction control. So
I think it's just been hard for him to transition from growing up here in America on production-based super bikes and then going to a real GP style race bike. It takes a completely different riding style, technique, the way you got to ride it, the way you got to brake. You got to reprogram your whole mind and your whole brain and your body position on the bike. I mean, everything's completely different. You know, it takes time to adapt.
Right. And that goes back to what I said earlier about Sam Lowes, was like, you can't ride the bike like it's a super bike. You have to ride it. You have to have a totally different style to ride that bike.
True. And another downfall, I think, for Cam is his age, right? He's older than most 28. Of the guys in there right now. Right. So besides Sam Lowes, right?
Dude's like 60.
Right. I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's just one of those things, man. I just hope that he can fully adapt and really show his potential. I think he's got it in him. It's just whether he can adapt fully or not. So we'll see.
Because like I said in the beginning, Beaubier was a threat in LaSalle and Coda and my God, I can't remember, like in like the first 5 races, he showed that he was somewhat of a threat. But man, I just hope that there's some sort of American resurgence very soon, because it is sad for our country in motorsports, man. Like,
me too.
Everything from Petrucci to Moto2, like it's been. Yo, I love that little smirk that Andy gives. He's like, it's almost like a hey, burn, like
right. Yeah, it is.
Burn. Andy likes his Italians.
So is Petrucci going to WSBK or what?
It's a stupid move, but yes.
I'm pretty sure he will. I don't. I think it'd be a good move for him. I think the tracks will suit his style more, just because, like I said, we had this last time. Yeah, he grew up over there in European. It's hard for them to come here and adapt to American racetracks where nothing like European tracks at all. So nothing. Right. So yeah, I think he'll do better out there. I heard that if he wins the title here, it's guaranteed. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, you heard that? They said that.
Yeah. Yeah,
because they're talking about making room to squeeze them in, and they don't. They're trying to make.
But they have to do something with Ronaldo. I mean, they have to do something with him.
Right.
He's good, but I mean, if it was me, I don't know. It's kind of a hard choice, because Petrucci's up there in age, but yet he's got those years of riding the Ducati back behind him, but not a superbike machine, right? You got Rinaldi that's never been on a GP bike, so he's been in the production series his whole life. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. You would have to take a chance, I guess, on Petrucci, but at the end of the day, I would probably sign him over Rinaldi just because of the fact of the talent and the experience he's going to bring with the team, and he already knows everybody, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Is the absolute worst mistake Aruba would make if they put Petrucci on that team. And I'll tell you why. Rinaldi is consistently a monster. He has podiumed. He has won. He's been doing so well. And to not to retort the things that you say, Chris, but the fact that you said that he's always been on a production bike from the beginning speaks merits.
It does. I agree.
I believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they getting Alvaro Bautista on that team was like oh no, because Redding was doing pretty well.
But Alvaro Bautista was already in Ducati, left and came back.
Yes.
And he's doing better now than
exactly.
Well, in the beginning of like 2 seasons ago, he started really on fire, and then Jonathan Rea whooped his butt or whatever. And
about half season, yep.
Yeah, and then he lost focus and things like that. I think this is what happens to most of the riders that they like, for instance, like what you were talking about, Jules. You know, they start good, and then something happens along through the season, maybe inside the box or personal. You don't know,
right?
And they out of focus quick.
I just think that you shouldn't disrupt what's going on at Aruba. Aruba is in that contention to being a constructors championship, and I just feel like throwing half the chips away for someone who we don't even know if he'll perform really well on that bike, because
Petrucci.
Yeah.
But Petrucci, but Petrucci's over here in America doing American tracks. I mean, he knows,
and he's struggling with us.
Yeah, well, he's struggling because he don't know the tracks. I mean, I guess in a way, I'm kind of defending him in a way, you know, because I did have a conversation with one of his mechanics talking about like the situations of the layouts of the tracks here in America versus Europe. But you know, Europe, he's been in Europe tracks. You know, he's never been to a U.S. track. So
I just expected somebody who's competed at the highest level to just come here and straight up dominate.
Yeah,
because
and I was wrong about that. I thought that was going to happen too. And he only dominated at Coda because he's been at Coda.
Right. But if our tracks are really that bad,
they're not bad, Jules. They're just different. It's a different layout. It's a different the surface is completely different. The tires are different. The bikes are different.
I agree with you, Chris.
So
it's not that they're bad. Thing. They're not bad.
Yeah, showing up to a place where you don't feel safe, right? Because if you're in Europe, you got all this runoff and this big old track. You come here to America, it's half the
size.
Chris,
that's exactly what the mechanic had mentioned. Is the runoff. It's because here in America you got the track and then grass.
Here in America, if he dies, he dies. Like
that's it. R.I.P. baby.
What movie is that from? If he dies, Rocky. It's from Rocky.
Yeah, that's right.
If he dies, he dies. But it's, you know, I'm happy that he's here and he's promoting our league, regardless of what's going on with him, regardless of how he feels. We as MotoAmerica could take any sort of publicity. Like we'll take it, because who knows? Maybe somebody in World Superbike is like America was that difficult. Pfft, let me take a hand at it. That's more exposure
for
these
guys how to do it. That's it.
Like Loris Baez came in like a champ. He was like, all right, let's do this.
MotoAmerica will take any type of advertisement that they be willing to give him, to give them, because we need it real bad.
Yes, okay? We do.
I think that maybe, I'm not sure, you know, maybe some of the sport is lacking a little bit of like a superhero type of rider, or somebody that's like really big, you know, somebody that has a huge ego or something like that's
just like, you know, shit talker.
Get the
somebody's gonna come in and cause drama.
Yes,
exactly.
Drama.
That will get the American
opera. That's what we want.
Exactly. That get the Americans' attention. That will fill the seats and things like that. So it'll make it exciting. We just need drama. American people want drama.
Yeah,
they want to see a battle. They want to see racing.
I want somebody to come in there and like Floyd Mayweather, just talk, just come in there and just say, "Yo,
knock them all out.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Cash shit. That's it.
I'm the best." And if he loses, he defends his case. If he wins, he brags about it. We need that because that's what makes the sport exciting. Formula One kind of has that, but they do it in a way where they sound very cordial. They do it in such a professional way, but underneath that professionalism is very sharp edges. And I love the way that they talk shit in Formula One.
You got to do it tasty.
And you can feel the intensity.
You can feel the intensity.
You can feel it. Yes.
Here in motorsport and motorcycle racing in general, except for World Superbike. World Superbike that's what we need. And I wish that mentality was in GP and in MotoAmerica, because these are three guys in Toprak, Ray, and Alvaro Bautista that will shake hands after the race. During the race, I'm coming for your neck. Like, these guys, even though it's the same three people kind of fighting, they're fighting. Like, no one's pulling away. They're literally trying to beat the living shit out of each other. And we need that here in America. Everybody's so cool with each other. Everyone's all friends and whatnot, which is great. It's good for the kids growing up to look up to these guys and be like, yeah, I want to be like that. But honestly, it would be so nice if we had somebody that comes in here and talk shit like
that
Lorenzo.
Hardcore rivalry. That's what we need.
We need drama. That's it. We need drama.
We need walls up in between the teams like Lorenzo and Rossi. That's what we need.
If you come in and say, "What's up?" to my garage, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing here?"
Yeah, don't come here. Right. Absolutely not.
A little bit of that doesn't hurt.
It's just competition, guys.
But Petrucci is bringing drama to us, but not in a way we want it. It's more
drama.
He's upset. He's upset. And us Americans, we don't want to hear what he's got to say, crying about
They gave me Dasani water. Dasani water tastes like shit.
Did he say that, Jules?
No, but you got Dasani water is the worst tasting water I've ever drank.
It is.
Are you drinking Dasani? Oh no, he's not. Okay, all right. I was making sure that he was.
Is it really water? I don't know. Yeah,
it is horrible. I don't know what. Like I looked at the ingredients and then there's ingredients. I'm like, this is supposed to be water. Why is there ingredients? Like this doesn't make sense. But our next weekend in MotoAmerica is not for another week, right? Hold on, let me look at the schedule here. I know it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I think we go 2 week break
to the Ridge, right?
And then we go
the Ridge.
The Ridge, correct.
Yeah.
Washington.
Oh my God, Patricia's gonna love that track.
Oh, he's gonna cry. He's really gonna cry there.
Yeah. That track is brutal.
Yeah. Hey, Cody. Good luck out there, man.
Oh yeah,
Cody Cochran. Cody Cochran's from that area.
What's up, Cody?
He's excited. He's excited to be racing at home, and he's got some people that are gonna come and pay him a visit. I've just been reading his comments and stuff like that. Cody, hey, go knock it.
Good luck, Cody. Cody. We'll be rooting for
you. I've been meaning to get Cody on the show.
That ass, baby.
It's just the time discrepancy because we're all East Coast and he's the only dude West sunny side. So he's a few hours behind. Shout out to Cody Cochran. I'm gonna make sure that we tag him on this thing. So with the Ridge coming up, honestly, I think we're gonna be looking at potentially another Jake Gagne title defense. It's slowly starting to pull away, and I do want to see it because I'm cool with Jake, but I don't want to see it in the spirit of competition. I just want to see more than just Jake Gagne pulling away every single race, which is why I'm glad that Petrucci's here because I thought he would bridge that gap the further into the season, but it is not looking that way. Skoltz might be that guy.
Hey, Jake Gagne won championship last season, right?
Yeah,
swept.
He's
wearing the number 1 plate.
Yes.
This year I saw him in Virginia with Chris. His riding style is pretty crazy, and I liked it. And I figured that he would be, one of the guys. I mean, he's been having some issues, like he crashed and things. He's been having some speed bumps, but
that's
his riding style. Yeah, that's racing. His racing style is pretty crazy and
it's pretty.
He's got potential. Too. Yeah, I don't know why all you guys always like gravitate to Skoltz over Jake Gagne. I like Jake Gagne.
It's not that me personally, it's not that I prefer Skoltz over Gagne. Gagne is very well polished and he knows his track very well. It's just I like the edge that Skoltz brings because Skoltz hasn't consistently been at his best. And this is the first time that I've seen anyone just kind of just saying, fuck it, I'm just going to
right.
And West B Racing is like the redheaded stepchild of factory Yamaha because they get compared to factory Yamaha. Sometimes they borrow each other, not each other's, but sometimes West B
they work together.
They work together.
They work
lean
together.
Yamaha.
Yeah.
You mean lean Yamaha?
Yes.
Lean
Fresh
Yamaha?
and lean,
fresh and lean. Yes,
fresh and lean. Okay.
So there's a little bit of a big brother little brother thing, and I like I'm not saying that West B is inferior, but I'm just saying that like there's a little bit of a hierarchy here when it comes to Yamahas. So it's good to see Matthew Skoltz like fighting for that being the top Yamaha guy. If he was on an attack Yamaha, shoot.
You think he'll be a threat? Yeah.
No. He'll 100%. Okay. I'm gonna need you to listen here. If Matthew Skoltz was on an attack Yamaha bike, he would win a championship. That's my take.
I think they should have signed him last year, to be honest with you. I don't see why they didn't.
I don't think he wanted to be honest with you. Or I don't know.
He didn't want to?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because in Westby, he has no teammates.
He got no teammates.
He's his own guy there. He runs the show there. So I don't know. Would you give that up? He definitely deserves a seat, like 100%. But also Cam Peterson does too. So it's like
agreed.
I love Cam. Jake Lewis is doing really well. They're trying to still figure out.
Is doing good.
Escalante too. They're still trying to figure out what's been going on with that Suzuki bike. Suzuki in MotoAmerica has been a little weird to me. The last time Suzuki's won a championship was in 2017 with Tony Elias, and then the Yamaha takeover after that with Garrett Gerloff and Cam Beaubier, and then now Jay Gagne. So Suzuki needs to find a way to figure this shit out.
That was the time that Tony Elias like jumped on his bike when
he
won. Like
on his bike.
Yeah.
That was great. Oh, that was great. I wish I watched MotoAmerica around that time to see that, man, because I love Tony Elias. I got the chance to meet him, and it was, oh man, I was like, can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, I met him before. It always amused me how short he was. I was like, dude, man, Tony's a little dude, man. He's like 5'2", if that.
I could bench press him.
Chris, they told me in Virginia that the mirrors on the vans, the side mirror, Tony Elias can walk right under one.
I believe it too. Yeah, I believe it.
Dude, Tony Elias is freaking awesome, man. And the reason why I became a fan was because I saw him on a Suzuki, and I saw the slow-mo of him at I think it was at the Ridge, where he took this one turn and his rear wheel was like skidding, and it was like kind of like drifting, and then he just kind of pointed the bike and shot forward, and I was like, ooh, that's sexy. I love it. I love that style. Apparently you lose time
why he's
doing
not
that.
here now.
Yeah,
I don't see why he's not racing in MotoAmerica now.
I don't know, man. I mean, he didn't have a good like couple seasons before he retired. But then again, when Attack Yamaha called him, Andy
got a podium
last year. He got a podium because Attack Yamaha needed a replacement rider.
Oh, okay.
And he got a podium over Josh Herring.
Yeah.
And I was like, spicy.
First
meatball.
time on the bike too.
First fucking time on the bike.
Yep.
Spicy meatball. I was like, damn.
Tony Elias. I mean, come on.
So,
Tony Elias can bring
animal.
it though. He's an animal. He can do it. He's from MotoGP too.
From my understanding, before Loris Baz got that spot at Warhorse,
BMW.
No, Warhorse.
Yeah.
When he raced in MotoAmerica, Tony Elias really pushed for that spot, and he didn't end up getting it. Loris got it.
Oh, did he really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I wanted PJ Jacobson to get that seat.
I know. I wanted PJ. Me too. I've always been a PJ Jacobson fan for sure.
But Warhorse has the money. I have yet to visit their dealership in Pennsylvania, the flagship store. Apparently, it's freaking huge.
And you're not.
Yeah, that's the headquarters. That's the
2.5
headquarters.
hours. Yeah. That's the headquarters, and they're pretty much making a shit ton of money to be paying to pay Loris Baz and Danilo Petrucci, not to mention Lorenzo Zanetti the year before that. I wanted him to take the seat.
It's all about budget, guys.
What is the date for the Ridge? So the Ridge is June 24th. Oh, so it is a week. This weekend.
Is it this weekend?
Yeah, it's this weekend, boys.
Weekend. Yeah, today's Sunday. Today's Sunday.
Yeah, you're right. It is this weekend.
Pressure to Rise. Where you
good?
Did you guys see that episode, by the way, the Pressure to Rise?
Yes. I watch them. Yes, they're great. They are really great.
They dogged Petrucci on that one.
The last one they did.
They dogged them out.
Oh,
who
my
do you
God.
expect, right? We would have done the same thing if we was making it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
it's so good. Pressure Rise is so fucking good.
It is.
Imagine if they had Netflix budget, like if they had the budget of like Drive to Survive.
Maybe it'll be like an Amazon movie.
No, it wouldn't be on Amazon. It would be on fucking Netflix.
No shit.
Because Pressure Rise is so good. Like they get the racers' feedback directly after the race. They're all sweating.
I have to admit, Pressure Rise is much more exciting than MotoGP Unlimited.
Yeah,
it is.
Even the narrator's voice, Jake.
And the thing is that
they
actually release it as a season, not like a movie, and it keeps you anticipating for the next one.
Exactly.
That's the difference between the Pressure to Rise versus MotoGP Unlimited.
It keeps you wanting more.
Yes.
Unlimited just felt to me like a whole bunch of stock footage just compiled in one episode.
Like they threw everything in a blender and threw it out there. Here it is.
Yeah, hey, what footage do you have from yesterday at 10 a.m. of Fabio Quartararo? Yep, good. He's eating
rush.
Fruit. Okay, post that.
Okay, pretty much.
Like it was terrible. It was terrible. All right, so I guess that's pretty much it for this weekend. I mean, we have MotoAmerica. I'm predicting another Jake Gagne win one of those races.
I think so too.
I like Jake Gagne. I like that.
No, I like him. I like him over
Scholes.
You're bugging.
Whatever. I do. I like him over him.
As a person, Jake Gagne is my boy. But in competition, I like seeing the little brother, get one up.
I like
sometimes.
the underdog.
You know what I mean? I like
so
the
that's
underdog.
South African. Yeah. So that's South African, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I love my South Africans, man. Cam, where you at, boy? Bender brothers. Come on.
What about MotoGP Fantasy? Did you guys predict the pole position time? I know, Andy, you play it, right?
Tried to cheat the system.
Yeah, I played the MotoGP Fantasy. I think I guess it was a 119. I will have to double check, but I believe I went 119 980 something, which I think I collect this 40 points, 50 points, I believe. 250,000, I think, or something like that. I was off.
Like a 120.1 or something.
Okay, I did. The poll was a 119, 931.
931, yeah.
And I predicted a 119, 761.
Sheesh, you was close.
So I got like 60 points for that.
Yeah,
I think for that weekend, I came out the winner out of us three.
Yeah, well, hey buddy, let me slow you down, okay? because here's the thing, right? Now this is great. It's all cool because you get to pick the first one. You got some really good points. Let me tell you. You and a buddy of mine, his name is Darren. Darren, if you're watching this too, by the way, what's up, going
Darren?
on, man? Darren. So he started like you today also, and I sent you his thing so you can join his fantasy. But he also scored a lot of points today. But the problem is going to become when you go to the next one, because now you have to juggle the budget, and you can only switch one rider, maybe two.
I think I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, that's what I do. I pick my team, and I kind of just stick with it and just change one rider here and there. But the budget is difficult this year, but it's very exciting. I think
the X factor for my team is DG. I think Digits is gonna give me those extra points because I'm seeing a little bit of light.
Buy him now when he's cheap.
No, I have him. He's on my team.
Yeah, if he starts winning, he becomes expensive. That's what happened to me with Alex Espargaro. I had him. He didn't, he wasn't winning in the beginning. He started winning, and then I can't afford him. Now I have to trade like two riders Well, Chris, tell us your story. What did you have to do?
Dude, I'm in the same boat because my retarded butt took out Fabio Quartararo to get Aleix Espargaro, right? Now I can't get Fabio back because I got to get rid of Aleix and either Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin.
Yeah,
just
you got to get rid of two.
But I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I just, it's just not worth it. I think I'm just going to stick with what I got for now.
Yeah. Stick to our guns.
Because if not, I'd have to pick somebody like Alex Marquez, and who wants him? Not me.
Yeah, you got to buy a cheap rider so you can afford the
Maverick
expensive
Vinales. I mean, I can't do that.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to put the link to the fantasy down below, guys. You can sign up. It is free and it is fun. And I will put in Chris's league name on there so you guys can join. It's so fun. It gets super competitive. And if you really get into it, maybe we can all make a group chat and just chat shit about our points.
Hey guys, come join. It's super fun. I love talking crap and just seeing what kind of points everybody else. Look at Jules. Jules is over here trying to rag on me. But just wait. Just wait until next weekend, guys.
We'll see. What is next weekend, by the way, after Saxon Ring? I forgot the...
Where we go, Assen?
Is it Assen? I love that. I love that track.
I'm pretty sure it is Assen.
That's a Dutch GP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a good track.
Another great track. We're gonna see some action going on over there. I can't wait to collect some points. We're gonna see some good stuff going on, and now we're gonna see the struggle that Jules go. I can't wait until like Friday or Saturday doing the quali where he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, I want to get this guy, but I can't. What's going on? Is the budget?"
MotoAmerica needs a fantasy.
We do.
I agree.
That'd be great. Hey,
we do need a fantasy.
Who runs it? Wayne Rainey?
Wait, we need to send Wayne Rainey a message. Yeah.
Wayne Rainey, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. send some money, and I got you. I guess we can end the show on this. We'll start with Andy, alphabetical order. Andy, your least favorite track in the MotoGP calendar.
Least favorite track on this season. On this season, I have to say is Mandalika. I didn't enjoy Mandalika because everybody was hurt and they rushed that job.
That's a new track. I mean,
it's a new track.
Layout.
They rushed it.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Andy on that. It's a great layout. It's a great track, but again, they wasn't ready. So I don't think the show was as good as it could have been. Even a lot of the teams and people complained.
You know what's another track that is kind of weird too? Was Kara Abraham? What's his dad runs a?
Bruno, man, I love Bruno. That's
Bruno. You like Bruno?
Track. Yes,
yeah, I like Bruno.
Yes.
Hey, shout out to Robert Riccio. Robert Riccio. Yo, he works at Bruno. And by the way, he was over here in Germany over the weekend. I saw him on TV with a fire extinguisher. He was out there working, guys.
Nice.
Yes. Nice. Shout out to you, Robert Riccio.
Good job, buddy.
I don't like Kimi Ring. I don't like Finland.
No?
F that track. You can't even go past third gear on that track. Like it is so small and compact. I don't like the Finnish track. I guess we have a couple of minutes. I didn't get the Zoom warning yet, but Chris, you play MotoGP 22?
I do.
Yeah, Andy doesn't play the games. But
it's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't have an Xbox. I would like to go and get me one.
It is a hard game, and I spent a year and a half on it already, and I'm still learning.
A year and a half, dude.
It's hard. It's hard.
Wow.
Andy, so the people in the 1KCC group chat remember when they're chatting shit about the game, right?
Yeah.
About how it's just a game.
It's just a video game.
The game is very realistic to how the bikes perform. How you perform on a Ducati is not how. Okay, now I got the warning. 10 minutes is not how you perform on a Yamaha. In that game, no. I think for me, the bikes are tailored to your playing style. It's just really smart AI. The bike to me that felt the best would either have to be the Repsol Honda bike or the factory KTM bike. I did so well with those bikes because I like how they're front end heavy and that the rear slides out so I can take corners more aggressively. The Yamaha I think is the best general handling bike. But my career.
Why the Yamaha, Jules?
It's just how it handles around corners.
It's easy.
It's hard to It's a very beginner friendly bike, and it's hard. It's hard.
They
to
say
explain.
That, yeah.
It's hard to explain if you don't play the game and like adjust. You can adjust the suspension. You do literally everything.
Tire pressure,
set it up,
tire pressure,
brake
spring
rates, gearing, everything.
It's nuts. It is in depth, but it's so freaking hard.
And then we could all get on there and play together and chat.
Play it together, I know. Yeah, online. Yeah.
Y'all don't want this, man.
Okay. You don't want this smoke.
But for me, the most difficult bike to handle in that game was the Ducati. It was such a difficult.
It's a monster.
Bike. But in the straights,
it's too much power, guys. That bike is too much power, and we showed
to
today.
Me, it feels like it's really
race.
Heavy. To me, in the game, it feels like it's a really heavy bike. It's like I go to lean it, and it won't turn, and then all of a sudden it turns, and then I hit the apex real late, and then end up running real wide, and I'm like, it's hard to get the flow down on that bike.
Absolutely.
And
I love explaining this, Andy. Andy, you got to get the game. You got to get the Xbox.
I got to get the game.
Or a PlayStation.
You got to.
The Ducati feels heavy. The Aprilia. Oh shoot! What the hell? The Aprilia feels like it's okay to handle. It's easy to handle, but it feels like it's missing a lot of things. Like it doesn't feel up to par with the other factory bikes.
To me, the Aprilia feels like it's heavy on the straights. If that makes any sense.
Yes, but it
right. It's like you give it gas and it just like takes off. It's weird.
Yeah, because it doesn't wheelie on you. It manages to keep the bike down, but it gives up a little bit of that aggressiveness on the straights.
Right.
Suzuki, I think next to Ducati is probably the second worst handling bike in that game because I can't around corners I can handle it. This is just me, but around corners I can handle it. I can tip the bike in, but when I hit a straight, the wheel just wants to come up. It will not stay down because like it has like traction control issues. It's very, Andy, I'm telling you, it's very accurate to how the machines are in real life.
And these are the things that the riders are battling. These are the problems that they're battling.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because the game. Yeah, because the game pretty much
it just gives you inside information. Yeah, exactly. But the Suzuki is the best in rear tire management. Like it's
so soft on the power in the game.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. But when I try to accelerate out the straights, the bike just wants to throw itself.
So I saw a video. We still got 10 minutes.
6.
Okay, so I'll do quick. I saw Simon Crafar talked. He had a video where he talked about the pitch of the swing arm on the frame, the pivot on the frame where your feet goes, where you can pivot the swing arm up and down. Yeah. Yep. So I understand that the Yamaha is much like balanced due to that position of the swing arm. And it doesn't allow the chain to have a bend right where the swing arm is.
Exactly.
And other bikes have that issue.
Yes.
So maybe this is why Yamaha is so much stronger on the turns compared. But listen, guys, this is not for you guys. This is for everybody else out there. I don't want to hear nothing else about Yamaha being slow. The bike may be slow, but the kid Fabio is doing amazing things.
Listen to me.
Any track on turns and things like that. It's just. He's on fire.
Anybody's out there that's saying that bike's slow, if you was to throw your leg around that bike and twist the throttle, I guarantee you get off.
You're gonna go
flying.
flying.
This thing's a fucking monster. It is not slow by anything of the imagination. Now to somebody like Quartararo, where it might be 3 or 4 miles slower down the straightaway, to him, he might say it's slow.
But that's because
us mere mortals,
yeah,
it's not slow.
And that's because Fabio pushes it to the absolute limit, and he just 100%. Wants a little bit more.
Yamaha's the only bike that you and I can probably jump in and be comfortable with, because the other ones are going to be a little bit too uncomfortable.
That Suzuki's going to launch me to outer space if I try to ride that thing.
Well, here before too long, it's going to be in outer space because they ain't going to be there.
It ain't going to be there. Yeah.
To the trash compactor.
That's it.
BMW.
Unfortunately,
we need you in MotoGP, please.
Is that happening? Is BMW definitely happening?
It's in the talks.
Gas too.
Look,
More teams better.
It's in the talks, but I just, man, I don't know, man. Why does BMW want to spend all that money to come somewhere else just to lose like they are in World Superbike when they can't even win there?
Hey, I'm a big Michael Vandermark fan. It's not going to be happening.
No. I like Vandermark too. I'm just talking about BMW as a whole, right? They've been in World Superbike for a long time.
Guys, but I think it's Carmelo. Carmelo's the one pushing BMW. He wants them.
He does because it's good for the sport. We need somebody else besides if somebody's manufacturer leaving, we need somebody to fill that void.
Yeah,
not just satellite teams. We need another manufacturer to step in and fill the void.
Yeah, factory, and they are
right now. BMW has
huge.
the budget, right? Yeah. BMW has the budget as a company. They have the funds to step in and do it. Now, whether they do or not, I mean, think about it. It's a big task, right? Now you got to develop a MotoGP bike.
Yeah, it is a big task.
How many months? I mean,
but they're already there. But they're already there. They're already official sponsors of MotoGP.
Yeah, they're around the foot in the door. Might as well just go all the way. Yeah.
We'll see. I would love to see it. I personally, I would love to see him in the sport.
Yeah,
so, guys, next season is gonna be weird because we're gonna have so many changes, riders everywhere, new teams.
Right. So this is the official call to BMW. Right now, I want you to listen to Pin the Gas podcast. BMW, get your wiener schnitzel licking ass and get in there and sign Marcel Schroeder as your factory
That's
rider.
It. Let's do it. Come on,
Let's
BM.
freaking do it. BM. All right, guys. So with the little amount of time left, I want to say thank you to the people who actually do listen to the podcast. We hope you enjoy it. Again, we're open to any sort of criticism because criticism is just going to make us better. Any criticism is good criticism. All right. Constructive criticism. Now, give it up for my man, Andy and Delix. Send off. Chris, the show.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Thanks for joining the podcast. Please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. Absolutely. The best podcast now on YouTube.
And we got cool Jules as
Cool Jules.
There you go. Cool Jules.
Yes,
thank you, Cool.
Yeah. We need to push these British boys aside because they be putting me to sleep in the morning. Crash. Now here I am name dropping. We're starting a war. Great information, but you guys are so boring. All right. But respect to what was that? Wow. What was it? Oh, MotoPG. Respect to those guys. I actually really like those guys. Hopefully we can do a collaboration soon. All right, gentlemen, we're about to sign off. Have a good night. Everybody who's watching this, listening, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Whatever time of day you guys listening to this. It's Cool Jules and Delix and the show. Peace out.